I don't know. To be honest, you don't see him.
You don't see him?
No, you can't really see him.
Okay.
Because,
What's wrong
like,
with this dude?
He's that person that he literally cannot go anywhere. He can't live a normal life, and so it kind of sucks.
Right.
I guess that's kind of peak Ohtani, where you take the craziness of both sides of it and put it into one game. Yeah, he just. I was talking to Chris Garagiola, the radio guy for the Diamondbacks, the other day, and he said somebody asked him who he thinks the most underrated player in baseball is, and he said Ohtani. And I thought that was funny and interesting and probably true.
Biggest pet peeve. Why do people out there still want him to stop doing both pitching and hitting when he's basically Babe Ruth and Bob Gibson wrapped inside one person?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think that
彼は私生活を一切送ることができないと同僚のムーキー・ベッツ選手が語り、ドジャースの実況アナウンサーであるジョー・デイビス氏が、ベーブ・ルースとボブ・ギブソンが一つの体に収まった存在と絶賛する、現代野球の奇跡大谷翔平選手。50本塁打50盗塁という前人未到の50分の50を達成し、メジャーリーグの歴史を次々と塗り替える彼ですが、その素顔は非常に謙虚で、ロッカールームでは静かに佇む、ごく普通の青年、だと言います。では、なぜ彼はこれほどまでに圧倒的なのか。なぜ、球界で最も過小評価されていると言われるのか。ベッツと実況アナの証言から、二刀流の王者の誠の姿に迫ります。ぜひ最後までお楽しみください。
Ohtani, we'll talk about him on the field and how incredible he is, but what is he like off the field? Does he speak any English? Does he talk shit?
English.
Does he got any jokes?
Nah, he got some jokes.
He got some hoes.
I don't know. To be honest, you don't see him.
You don't see him?
No, you can't really see him.
Okay.
Because,
What's wrong
like,
with this dude?
He's that person that he literally cannot go anywhere. He can't live a normal life, and so it kind of sucks.
Right.
Like after we leave the stadium, you don't see him, and I get it.
Right.
I get it. He can't go anywhere. So,
But what's he like in the locker room when
he's cool. He just be chilling. Like he's quiet. He only hit this year, so he was kind of hanging out, chilling. Then he started throwing a little bit when he would go outside, throw, and then come back. And he never worked way too much and never worked a little. He just did what he needed to do. And I mean, he's just more gifted and just better than everybody. And there's nothing you can do about it.
On the field, I mean, you've seen him do some incredible things. Hopefully he gets back to the mound this upcoming year. But, the hit, we actually went to a game that you guys went back to back for the game.
Yeah,
Remember?
yeah,
We saw you before the game. But, just to kind of see that energy. But what is he like as just a guy out there on the field, or whether he's just hitting or on the mound?
He's really normal. Like, it's just what he does is so
unnormal.
Like, he's really normal when his preparation. He goes and talks and he competes. He's not more of a competitor than I am. He's just and so everybody sees they see him as a normal guy. We all see him like it's just show. But then he goes put up 50-50, and wins every award in the world. And you're like, damn. Like, yeah, you forget, like, that's Shohei Ohtani.
ムーキー・ベッツ選手が語る、大谷翔平選手の知られざる私生活と驚異的なアビリティについてご紹介しました。しかし、彼がこれほどのモンスターである理由はそれだけではありません。第2章では、ドジャースの専属実況アナウンサーであるジョー・デイビス氏の視点から、大谷選手がなぜ、球界で最も過小評価されていると言われるのか、その驚くべき真実に迫ります。
I was watching that on TV from Seattle while we were doing the American League Championship Series for Fox, so I didn't see that in person. I guess that's kind of peak Ohtani, where you take the craziness of both sides of it and put it into one game. Yeah, he just... I was talking to Chris Garagiola, the radio guy for the Diamondbacks, the other day, and he said somebody asked him who he thinks the most underrated player in baseball is, and he said Ohtani. And I thought that was funny and interesting and probably true. It seems stupid. I can't go say that because people think I'm a Dodger homer, so I'm not going to go out there and say that. But he said it, and I was like, you know what? There's probably something to that. I don't know if any of us, I'm sure we have those moments where we were like, wow. But, I mean, he's so far onto his own level of anything we've ever seen and anything we ever will. I think it will take time, and I'm not talking a few days or a year. I'm talking having that thick history book written and being able to tell stories to our grandkids and great-grandkids about how different this guy was before we can really appreciate what we're seeing.
Yeah. Is it different even for you when Ohtani heads for home plate? I know I'm always thinking, what am I going to see next? What are you thinking? Because you're not just there to watch it. You have to put it into words and put it into perspective.
Yeah, the first notes of his walk-up song play, and it inspires something a little different in me, for sure. I've run out of superlatives at this point. I do remind myself, like what I just said, I do try to remind myself of that. I don't know if it's like a daily practice, but I try to consistently remind myself how special this is to watch what we're watching. We're watching that thick biography, that Babe Ruth, that, Ted Williams biography being written in real time. And to be able to be in that chair selfishly as the voice of the Dodgers, to be able to watch that every single day, I remind myself a lot how lucky I am.
I mean, well, my adjective is otonic because you just have to use his name. And that's it.
His own thing.
There's just nothing left. During the playoffs last year,
大谷翔平選手がどれほど並外れた存在であり、実況アナウンサーの目から見ても、規格外であるかをお届けしました。歴史に名を刻む彼の活躍ですが、一部では、投打の両立、二刀流をいつまで続けるべきかという議論も絶えません。第3章では、彼がなぜ、ベーブ、ルースとボブ、ギブソンが一人になった存在と称されるのか、そして二刀流をめぐる議論の核心に迫ります。
And dream big. I think that when you channel it that way, it can really be a gift for all of us as we watch him. Bigger perspective than just, wow, how far can this guy hit the ball?
You know what's unreal to me is it's like he wakes up one morning and thinks, hey, nobody's ever been 50-50. I'll do that. Hey, it'd be cool to win the Cy Young. I'll just do that.
Okay. Yeah, and not just to say that, but then every single time to actually go do it.
This can't be done. He's a real human on the planet we live in. And here's my biggest pet peeve. Why do people out there still want him to stop doing both pitching and hitting when he's basically Babe Ruth and Bob Gibson wrapped inside one person?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think that those people are the kind of people that are going to find something wrong with anything. And the greater it is, the harder they're going to try to tear it down. Like, that's just, is he going to have to stop eventually? Sure. We all are. But while we got it, yeah. How could you feel anything other than just love for what you're watching him do?
Incredible. What about the for example, ABS has been a real eye opener, and
今回の総集編を通じて、大谷翔平選手が単に才能に恵まれたアスリートという枠をはるかに超え、野球オブザリーグの歴史そのものをリアルタイムで書き換えている存在であることが改めて浮き彫りになりましたね。ムーキー・ベッツ選手が語った私生活が送れないほどの狂気的な人気とロッカールームでの静かで謙虚な姿勢のギャップは非常に印象的です。彼は人一倍努力しているアピールをするわけでもなく、ただ淡々と自らの仕事、準備をこなし、結果として誰も到達したことのない領域、50分の50や投打の両立に達してしまいます。また、ジョー・デイビス氏が紹介した大谷は最も過小評価されている選手であるという意見には深い説得力があります。あまりにも日常的に異次元のパフォーマンスを見せるため、周囲がそれを当たり前と捉えてしまうという一種の認知のバグが発生しているのかもしれません。ベーブ・ルースとボブ・ギブソンを一人にまとめたような存在に対して、どちらか一方に専念すべきだという批判がいかに的外れであるかも、彼が証明し続けています。 彼が引退し、何十年も経ってから歴史の教科書を振り返った時、私たちはようやく、大谷翔平と同じ時代に生きていたことの本当の価値を理解するのかもしれません。皆さんはどう思われますか？大谷選手が投打の両方をこのクオリティで続けることは、野球界における最大の奇跡だと思いますか？ぜひコメント欄でご意見をお聞かせください。ここまで見てくれたあなた、本当にありがとう。この動画が少しでも面白かったら、コメントで意見を聞かせてください。そして高評価、シェア、チャンネル登録も忘れずに、次の動画で、また一緒に野球の熱狂を味わいましょう。